Baby, when I'm with you, I don't have to try, no. There's something about this feels so right. And when you're with me, I've got all that I need. Baby, it's so easy with you.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Brianna, or Brianna Bear, as Laura always used to call me. I am so excited to be here today. It's a momentous day, particularly because I met Will for the first time last night. I met his mom before I met him. We discovered that we would be going to the same high school, and in typical Italian mom fashion, my mom tracked her down and invited her to my birthday party that year. And in typical Italian mom fashion, her mom said yes. Needless to say, we are both indebted to them because it worked out perfectly for both of us. And I am so lucky to say that I have a lifelong friend.
Baby, when I'm with you, I don't have to try, no. There's something about this feels so right. And when you're with me, I've got all that I need. Baby, it's so easy with you. It's so easy with you.
So I stand up here today as a proud younger brother. I wanted to start, I'm not always the best with emotions, using emotions, displaying emotions, anything with that word. So Laura, I wanted to let you know how happy I am you're in Will's life, my life, and our whole family. I couldn't picture Will being with a more compatible, compassionate person. I just feel incredibly grateful and lucky that you two found each other. Now, Will and I have always been really close. We shared a room at our mom's and we shared bunk beds at our dad's. We had a great childhood. I remember every winter we'd go up to Algonquin, Maine to the Meadowmere Hotel. We'd go with my mom, Nancy, our grandparents often. We'd go swimming in the hot tub, steak dinner. It'd always be snowing, and there was this one Simpsons video game that was like fucking unreal. It was like unbelievable. It was the best.
I don't have to try, no. There's something about this feels so right. And when you're with me, I've got all that I need. Baby, it's so easy with you.
But no, the hardest part of the speech for me was to kind of describe Will and I's relationship. If any of you have hung out with the two of us, I've just never met somebody so similar. We're on the same page on basically everything. I think it works out most of the time, unless we're like making fun of you, Mom, or Laura, in which case I apologize.
The truth is, words can hardly express the joy and pride I feel in witnessing Laura's journey to this wonderful day. I take great comfort in knowing that the person she's chosen to share her life with has shown unwavering love for my daughter, and she for him. I've thought long and hard about the qualities that best describe Laura. In fact, I've probably spent a good part of the last 34 years thinking about it. I've come up with at least a partial list. It includes her warm and loving heart, her honesty, empathy, resilience, and her very, 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 very independent spirit.
And when you get to have a lifelong friend, you go through a lot together. And Lauren and I have had our fair share of good times and bad. Heartbreak and happiness, successes and laughter. We've even traveled together. Again, our moms thought it was a good idea to let us go to Hawaii after high school.
I know I sound a lot like her dad, but I think anyone who knows Laura, who really knows her, would readily agree with me. Laura, however, possesses two other wonderful attributes which should not be overlooked. The first is her marvelously wry sense of humor. It's a quality that can sometimes be taken for granted, but it shouldn't be. Mark Twain once said that humor might be our one great human quality. And in many ways, laughter is the shortest distance between two people. In fact, this wedding might never have occurred were it not for shared laughter. as Will and Laura met through, as you've heard already, a Boston improv group. Will, by the way, as you also heard, was also a member of a sketch comedy troupe called Terrible People. It's a name that initially made me quite wary of meeting him.
But Will said something a few months back, like how random and funny it is that we are that way. And, you know, it's true, but it's not random. It's because ever since I was young, I always, looked up to Will. In high school, he used to always include me with his friend group. They used to call me Scout. I know Parker's here, Steve. And yeah, basically, I've just tried to emulate Will's. I just hold Will in such a high regard. It's like if he's interested in something, I know I need to be interested, even if it's like a niche NBA podcast. But no, it's all seriousness. I think a lot of times in life, you have family, you have friends, you have role models, and I just feel incredibly lucky that I could have all of that in one person. And Will has so much going for him. You're incredibly smart, you're very funny, you have that gravelly, deep voice that makes every wannabe radio host wince and envy.
Together, Will and Laura have crafted a relationship that is not only strong, but beautifully unique. They get to support each other. They get to make each other laugh. They get to be there for each other through whatever life throws their way. And today, surrounded by their family and friends, they get to celebrate their love through marriage.
William, as you know, I did not know our first date was a date. So you can imagine my surprise. That night, you played it so cool, I was certain I had been friend-zoned. But I loved talking with you so much, even if it was almost exclusively about Ray Liotta. How planes fly, and Uber's revenue model, that I completely accepted my fate as your friend. As long as it meant I could keep talking with you, I was in. So yeah, my friend zone radar needs some work. But I was not totally wrong, because I have gotten to be your friend for about a decade, and your girlfriend, and your fiance, and now your wife. And side by side, we've built a beautiful life I am so proud of and so excited to continue. Our first decade has been filled with many wonderful experiences we sought out and many things we could not have predicted. I'm sure the decades to come will follow suit. So today, I vow to go on as we have begun, moving through planned and unpredictable moments with love, respect, and gratitude for each other. I vow to fill our home with laughter, improvised songs, exaggerations, more dogs than you could possibly imagine, and only some cats. I vow to buy you Zyrtec for the cats. I vow to have a plan for everything. And above all else, to borrow from the poem From A to Z, I vow that today, it's not myself I hand over to you. That would be too simple. What I hand over to you is yourself, loved in every part.
Hi. Thank you for being here. Lots of people have called themselves the luckiest person in the world. Respectfully, they are all wrong, because they are not standing up here across from me today. Laura, I have loved you from the first moment I saw you. After our first date, I came home and Steve asked me how it went. And I told him that girl is going to break my heart. Because I knew already I was falling in love with you. Laura, you are strikingly beautiful, effortlessly charming, and the funniest person I've ever met. I am in awe of your resilience, your accomplishments, and the woman you've become. You've made me want to become a better man, the type of man that deserves a woman like you. Laura, you are my partner in life, you are my soulmate, you are my best friend. I don't think in 1,000 lifetimes I could ever repay you for all that you've given me, but in this lifetime I offer you these commitments. I vow that my trust in you will be unwavering, my commitment to you will be unyielding, and my love for you will be undeniable. I vow to always offer you a hand to hold or a shoulder to fall asleep on. I vow to always be forthright and honest, and I will never take our love for granted. That I will recognize how rare and special our love is and how lucky we are to have found each other. I vow to always be down for a beach day, even when it's 60 degrees and cloudy. I vow to always try and make your day a little bit better, to laugh with you and to listen to you, and when necessary, to take on your grudges as my own. And finally, I vow that you will always have my unconditional support, that wherever life takes us, we will go there together, side by side, with me as your biggest cheerleader. Laura, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love you.
Then, by the power vested in me by the beautiful internet, in a sense, I was in it. So close, guys, I was so close. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You make this
Honey, we got a moon that's full and a dance floor made of grass. Your blue eyes make me wanna make this evening last. Put on an old song, put on that new dress.
Laura, it's a long time coming. Welcome to the family. Will, love you. Thanks for being such a great best friend, brother, everything. On that note, cheers to Will and Laura.
I got this feeling rising through the ceiling, singing, ooh, ooh, darling, you got me feeling alright. Let me show you I was made to hold you. So lose your shoes and dance with me, dance with me, dance with me tonight. Dance with me tonight.
Let me end with a wish for Laura and Will. May the story of your marriage unfold like a wonderfully imagined improv sketch, filled with delightful surprises, guided by spontaneity, abundant love, and of course with much shared laughter. Let the adventure begin.
This feeling rising through the ceiling, singing, ooh, ooh, darling, you got me feeling alright. Let me show you I was made to hold you. So lose your shoes and dance with me, dance with me, dance with me tonight. Dance with me tonight. My heart beats fast when we're moving slow. Just one touch sends me out of control. Whatever you do, baby, don't let go.
Let's raise our glasses and give a good cheers to the newlyweds. I love you both. It's nice to finally meet you.
This feeling rising through the ceiling, singing, ooh, ooh, darling, you got me feeling alright. Let me show you I was made to hold you. So lose your shoes and dance with me. Oh, I got this feeling rising